Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Queens Who Lead. Hope everyone had an amazing week. Today, we have our special guest here, Miss Erica Walker. Everyone, welcome, Miss Walker.
Hi,
How are you, my dear?
I'm great. How are you?
Hey, I have to say, kudos to you. Just came on with no issues. You were ready to go. So, kudos to you. How you doing today?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
I'm good. So, tell everyone where you're coming from.
I'm coming from St. Louis, Missouri.
Missouri. That's
Yes,
a distance. I'm in North Carolina, so it's pretty far.
from what part of?
So I'm towards Raleigh,
Okay.
Raleigh, Fayetteville, that area. So I'm a distance from a few hours per
Okay.
se.
Yeah.
So tell everybody what you do. You are an amazing person. You're an author. You're a coach.
Yeah.
There's so many wonderful things about you. So please share with everyone exactly what you're all about, who you are, and the floor is yours.
Thank you. So I'm Erica Renee, and I'm a TBI coach. First, I'm a traumatic brain injury survivor, and I help other survivors transfer their mindsets from their traumatic experience to their purpose, to focus on their purpose. And as like I said, I'm a survivor myself. I was shot in my head in the year 2000 by a straight bullet by an unknown person. And so I went to the ringer, and I just want to help other people, surpass the odds and overcome what I've overcome as best as I can. And I just help other people out. I've also, well, I'm an author, as she stated. I have a book of short stories called Through the Lens. I'm currently working on my new book called Dear June 1st, which is based off of my story, Dear June 1st, and talks about my accident, things that happened or whatever, and delves into other things as well. So, but I love helping people overall, and yeah, I'm just a people person.
That's awesome. So your first book, you have, is it different short stories of survivors who have overcame?
No. It's a book. I wrote that book when I was in college, and I wrote it for the younger generation. It has nothing to do with my story at all.
Okay.
What stories I made up, because I've always been a writer. I love writing, and I like making up stories. So it's like an outlet of mine that I do, and so it just helps me, decompress or whatever. So it's four stories that's made up, but it's like composed of true facts that you wouldn't know unless you know me personally. It was real on his face. So,
Okay.
I would help the younger generation. They may have issues. I dealt with like peer pressure when I was in middle school, and like temptations and like confidence issues and things like that. So, and help the other people or like me to overcome as well. Just have different stories. Instead of saying like, do this, do that, do that. Just put it in stories and have stories geared towards that. So where it's not like telling you what to do, but it's like showing you how this person may have had the same issues and how you can come up
Right.
as well. So
That's awesome. And kids, I have a 7-year-old daughter myself, and I've tried to get her onto the inspirational, motivational books now instead of just anything. So
yeah,
that's really good, especially that kids need that motivation, inspiration, really more than ever right now, especially with
yeah,
everything of COVID and them going to school at home. And
yes,
it definitely a toll on mental health itself, because they're used to being with kids and
hmm
their own age. They're not used to this. So
yeah.
that's awesome that you have the talent to even do that, because I personally don't. That's not a gift I have.
You get to know the area. You get to know the area, so it's fine.
So you're also a coach.
hmm
Tell us how do you help people, as far as being a coach and your experiences with that?
Well, and I think I have a leg up because, like I said, I help traumatic brain injury survivors like myself. So I know all about the injury itself. So that's something that separates me from a lot of people. I'm not making stuff up. I'm actually living it myself and helping people overcome as I've overcome. And so I basically like it because everybody is different. No brain injury is the same, and so we all go through different things. So like my abilities are more physical than they are mental. But people who have mental are affected mentally. I just, I talk to them, I listen to what they have to say, and I have like a questionnaire that I fill out, that I have them fill out, whatever, just to get a gauge on like what they really need, because everybody does not need the same thing. But what I found out was that a lot of survivors, and I've dealt with this too, have issue with them with acceptance, like accepting that their life has changed. Because I'm telling you, when you go through something like this, it's like your life just flips upside down. Like it's like, what the heck happened? Like I don't even know where I'm at. I don't know who I am anymore. I need a lot of them went to the rest of their old lives. Like I want to be back to how I was. But what I try to tell them is that like be happy you got a second chance at life first of all, and then
Right.
second of all, like embrace the new you, embrace the newer version, because obviously you are supposed to be you're becoming a person, and we change every 7 years anyway. So I just try to help them to see the brighter side of things versus saying like I want to go back to who I was. I don't want to go. I want to go to who I was because I'm not supposed to be that person anymore. So why do I want to go back to something that I'm not supposed to be anymore? So.
Right. So, a person with your own story, how did you overcome what had happened to you? Because that, yours was a circumstance you didn't even expect,
No, it was very random. So for me personally, and like I said, we're all different, but for me personally, I'm a woman of faith. I believe in the power of God, and I believe in Jesus, and I believe in prayer, and I did a lot of praying. I said faith confessions. I just try to be positive, and I just try to look the better side of things and the worst side of things. And like I said, prayer. I fast. If I need to fast, I'll do that as well.
I
And
saw
just,
you fasted from sweets,
yeah,
sweets and meat. How was
oh
that
my,
coming along?
it's over. It's over. Thank you guys. It's over. And so like it was like oh my God, it was horrible. I'm cool, I'm cool. The days was like I want some meat, like oh my God, like. But it was a great experience, and I feel like when you do a fast, it's you your mindset changes, and it's like I can do it, and I did it for 30 days, and it's like if I could do that, then I could do anything. Like so it gave me so much more confidence. Like it boosted me up. Like I'm so like let's go. Like I'm ready to get things popping, even more things done. But like I said, the things I do now, I read my Bible. Like I said, say fake confessions. I listen to my pastor's messages or whatever. I just fill myself up with positivity. So I don't have time to focus on what was, and I have to accept what was. And it's what I say, accept what was. And oh my gosh, what I said, accept. Oh my God, I gave it to you on that one. But you gotta accept yourself. You're now. Accept who you are now. Embrace it. You're still beautiful. There's still beauty inside. And I have a Facebook group called There's Beauty Inside, because I believe there's still beauty inside of all of us. And we all have I call myself Erica 2.0 because I got a second chance. So it's like we're all 2.0 ourselves. So
That's amazing.
I
That's
think.
amazing. Your story is how you overcame and how you had to train yourself. I know I read an article about you as well. You're in two different articles. Tell us about those articles.
So the wage SDL, is that
Um,
what you're referring to, or the brain injury one?
you were in one with it was in Missouri.
Okay,
With
the association, the Brain Injury
yes.
Association of Missouri. I was a keynote speaker, and that was so. I've never. Well, I speak at like my rehab centers and things like that, but I've never spoken to that amount of people before. And so like, but it's funny because I love talking to big crowds, but like small like crowds of 10 people or like little people, I'm so nervous.
How
But
many people were in the room with you?
that one, it was like over 400 some people,
Oh
but I
wow.
felt fine. I felt fine.
Yes.
But in intimate crowd, I'm so nervous. But that was a great experience. And that came about. I contacted the Brain Injury Association of Missouri, and I asked them, I said, "Do you have any speaking opportunities?" And they're like, "No, we don't have any at this time." I said, "Okay." Then like that was back in February. So come like July, I received an email from them like, what is this? It said, we want to let you know that we want if you accept the invitation to be the keynote speaker. The keynote speaker, what? Like, that's not like something small. I'm like, you know how major it is? So it's like, it's like a common attraction. So it's like, I'm like, oh, God. So I made it, into a big presentation. So I had like slides and stuff, and I want to showcase. I want to focus on more so on the. Yes, we can go back to my story, what happened, but let's focus on what I'm doing now that I've overcome the odds or whatever. Like, the good side. We can address the bad side or whatever, but let's go to the good side and focus on the good things I'm doing or whatever have going on, whatever. So, but that experience it was so amazing. It was like a dream come true. Like it was so.
That's the first of many, because I'm sure you'll have plenty more on the way as well if you
Thank,
don't have it already.
thank you. Voyage ATL came about. My cousin, he was interviewed for that, and he suggested my name. Didn't tell me, but he suggested my name. And so when I got the email from him, I'm like, who is this? Like, I'm thinking they want me to talk about him. I go, okay. Then I'm like, it said, you're like, wait a minute, this is about me. I'm like, oh. I like that. So there was
So you're making moves, man. You're making moves.
my
You should
goodness,
be proud of yourself.
God is good. Favor,
Absolutely.
favor is good.
I say this, and this, each of us have a story, and we don't understand, especially when we're going through the midst of the storm, we don't really understand what is God's purpose and his plan, and I personally have been there, not really being in your situation, but I've had personal experiences where you just don't understand. And then when it happens, when everything starts to make sense and your purpose and your destiny starts to unfold before you, it's like, wow, like everything that we've been through, like I understand now. And from this point forward, all I can do is just keep working on it and not look back at what has happened. So that's awesome, man. And you need to keep on going, keep on grinding, man.
It helps shape us to who we are, because I'm telling you, like before, I do a lot of stuff, but like I never knew like what my purpose was. I know I was supposed to help people, but I didn't know who I was supposed to help.
Right.
And I'm trying to help everybody, but I'm tailored to helping brain injury people, because I relate to brain injury people. So when I found that out, I'm like, okay, it opened a whole new world for me. Like so many doors opened up. Like it just amazing. It amazes, God blows my mind. Like it's so amazing.
So what do you have in the future? Like, what's your goals that you want to accomplish now that you are moving forward, you're helping others? What's your next move that you want to do?
So I have my book coming out. They're June 1st. I have 7 chapters written at this point. So I'm gonna get that published this year. That's one thing. I'm also a social producer for my friend's film, Honorable. So I'm helping her with that. So, and I also am the campaign manager for another film project called the Digital
Okay.
by STL. So I have a couple things going on. But personally, for my I'm gonna start my TBI, my platform that I was trying to bring survivors to share this and provide resources to those. So I like helping other people, and I share survivors and these 21. So I'm going to resume it. I don't know exactly yet, but I'm going to start. And I have a lot of people going on. Benefit and do the whatever, but I have that also going on. And I would love to. I'm going to do a documentary on my story. I had some footage from. I'm going to do more with that as long as COVID permits. It's a movie. That's my goal. So
That's awesome. Do you have any names in the works?
huh?
Any names in the works yet?
Names?
For your movie. What would you call it?
They're June 1st. Everything's they're June 1st.
June 1st. Okay.
They're June 1st.
Okay.
June 1st.
Man. So how can people who have who are trying to recover right now and trying to get past what they've been through when it comes to their brain injury and recovering, how can they reach out to you for support? Because I know that's what you're all about.
Absolutely. Uh, well, I'm on YouTube. I'm also available through and I'm on Facebook, Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is your YouTube channel?
Erica Renee Walker.
Okay.
My
Awesome.
name. On Instagram, I'm Erica R. Walker. And on Facebook, I'm Renee Famous Walker. It's no A7, it's just Erica Famous Walker. So
Got you.
my personal group is called There's Beauty Inside. That's my private Facebook group for survivors only and survivors and caregivers. So I like helping caregivers as well because I've had quite a few caregivers during these years, so I like helping them as well.
Got you. Got you. That's awesome. So I want you to keep up the good work. I thank you for coming on and sharing your story, sharing what you do best, and just keep up the great work, man.
Thank you.
Keep it up. And what I would like to do also for everyone who is watching, I would like to post all your information in the links, and I will be tagging you so people can reach out to you directly.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you, my dear. I appreciate you coming on to Queen to Lead tonight.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Thank you, dear.
Thank you. Bye-bye.